What's going on, Rose Gang? Nice to see y'all again. It's been a while, man. Shit, your boy has been busy, bro. Like, we've been up to no good pretty much in the shop lately. We got a new shop. Um, we have moved locations. We are now in Puyallup, Washington. We were in Enumclaw. Let's see. We've been doing some crazy builds lately. I could tell you personally that some of the stuff we've been doing has been pretty freaking cool. Um, Building a Skyline RB20 setup. It's actually got a pretty nice manifold and stuff. So made a tubular manifold and whatnot, and then did an outlet for a wastegate dump there. Did some cool stuff on that one. The all-wheel drive car is still here. Yes, it still is all-wheel drive. Been working on this. The wagon. As you can see, I've been snacking this morning. But the wagon. Just know that this thing is so crazy now. It's ridiculous. We have been working really, really hard and diligently to get some stuff done. Here goes the outside of the wagon. And then here goes the back. It's a mess right now, but you know what? It's like one of those creative messes. We got the new fuel cell made up. We got the new in-tank pump set up, done. Dual batteries, nitrous. We got it all, man. We're getting there. We're almost done. Got these badass fucking, I want to say these are 18 285 30 ZR18s. So if you see that, yeah, we're not playing no games. Got the Brimbos tucked underneath it. Definitely got the Brimbos tucked underneath it. But yeah, man, we just been busy as all get out, honestly. Like, it's just been so nice. You know, it's a blessing to be able to do what I do. And yeah, it's a blessing. And honestly, I'm not YouTube famous, so all this is off the mud. This is all off of me. I'm doing all this off of my wallet. So, you know, we got another build that we just finished up. It's a customer's vehicle. We did a full setup from carbureted to full EFI. We made an intake manifold. We made a fuel rail. We made all stainless intercooler piping. Stainless intercooler piping on that side. We did 4 LS coils. I'll show you right there. We did 4 LS coils. So that way it can get good direct spark, and the car is going to be running Haltech Elite. This setup is almost done. We just need to go ahead and plumb in the vacuum lines. So we'll have to, since there's no brake booster, what I did is I made a tiny little hole off the side of the intake manifold. So that way I can tap a hole into there, and then I'll be able to put a fitting onto one of these, and then I'll be able to sit the vacuum distribution block like somewhere in the back, so that way we can control the boost on the car. So, yep, that's that project. So, 78 Clubman Sport turbocharged. And yes, it is turbocharged. Here goes the inside of the vehicle. It's all pretty. It's all nice. All the interior's been all redone. Headliner's been redone. All the door panels have been redone. It's pretty fancy. We just got to come in here and assess a couple things with the wiring. Being that we're doing stainless hot side piping, the stainless is going to retain a little bit more heat, so we're going to end up probably either wrapping that or wrapping this harness, so that way there's nothing in the way, so that way nothing can get burnt or nothing can get melted. We have a cool setup where we actually had the keys were all on the front, and we actually re-inverted that panel to make it to go underneath. I don't know if you guys can see that too well, but the keys are now underneath the dash. And pretty much, this is what we kind of got going on now. And this thing is going to be so much fun to drive. I can't wait to drive that. Then, you know, being a horsepower fanatic, and I think everybody in their somebody in their family or one of your friends has one of these cars. Whether it's the coupe or the sedan. But what we came up with is, I bought a Hellcat a while back. And it just kind of was sitting. I did some fun stuff with it, but then it was boring. It was this big ass heavy car, and I wasn't interested in it no more. So what did I do? Hellcat drift car. And we're going to twin charge it. So I've got a couple pieces of accumulated 3.5 inch. I got some 4 inch also laying around here too. We are actually going to twin charge the Hellcat. Notice those pretty orange, Hemi orange valve covers on there. And the throttle body is ported. The secondary throttle body is ported. The brick is ported. The lid is ported. There's some really, really good goodies in this motor. I won't give away all the details just yet, but we do have the Demon ECU over there. And then also the inside of the car has all been stripped out. And we had built some seat brackets. I fabricated up some Dom sleeves to make a seat brackets, and they actually turned out really, really fancy. I like them. Did an offset 3/8 plate with some M10 by 1.50 bolts and nuts setup. It actually has the nut and bolt setup in the inside of there, so you can see that. It is a TR6060 level 5 RPM transmission. Shout out to Dale. Shout out to Cletus. Shout out to them boys over there because they hooked it up with the damn with the spot on the transmission on where to get it done. So right now the steering wheel is a little bit loose because I never put a base plate up top up there. But what we're gonna do is there's another transitioning hole that's actually right there. We're gonna go ahead and make a hole to go up to there, so that way that'll be braced better. And then this thing is getting a full FD spec roll cage, so all the stock harness is all coming out. It's been pretty much all removed. We got it all pretty much bundled just right there. We'll go ahead and end up taking that all out. We got some fun stuff. So when I said twin charging, I was serious. I'm so serious. Don't mind the dirty ass trunk with all the parts and shit laying around. But we chose a Cummins Hallset H2D turbo to mount into the trunk. The whole trunk is all going to get cut out as of FD spec. So literally from the shock towers all the way back, all this is all going to get cut out. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep the back bumper. I think if I do keep the back bumper, I'll have to make all this into tube chassis, which I have no problem with doing that. And then we're going to actually end up cutting off this upper lid up here. So pretty much we've been busy. Oh, and then another fun project we got going here is a 2008 Mazda Speed 3, and we took everything out of it, and we're gonna make like a 650, 700 horsepower monster, and it has a tube chassis on there, as you can see. And then we're actually gonna mount a 4.5 inch thick intercooler right here. We're gonna make some custom intakes that'll make it go straight up to the throttle body. And then the other intake will come off the top and then go over to the turbo. The turbo that we chose for this car is going to be a Precision 6260. I was going to do a 6262 or a 6462, but I figured that would be just a little bit much for this car. So we're going to go ahead and just stick with our roots and then get the one that we had chose. Right now, I'm in here testing out my new ProTig, Vulcan ProTig 165. I ended up getting a smaller machine because when I'm inside the cars, it's kind of hard to get the rolling cart all inside the car. But what I did is I found this smaller machine, and this machine is great. And then I bought the gas stubby lens kit. In combination with that, it's a solid setup, man. So, I actually like it, and then I did the mid-size cup on there, and then I actually did not use the gray filler rod that comes in the kit. I used a red filler rod, or no, a red tungsten, and that's actually by CK Worldwide. So, just a little test. I went ahead and welded up this little plate right here just to get a test pass with it, and then we went ahead and ran some dimes across the top of this right here, just to see how it was. And then this right here was me playing around with TIG Pulse. I've never had a machine that has TIG Pulsed before, so with having TIG Pulsed, it actually, I wish there was a way to turn the pulsations down, because right now it pulsates really fast, and I guess What I need to do is turn up my amperage and then just start learning how to step into my dabs. But yeah, but pretty much